Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope you can hear me. If you could give me a thumbs up, then I would be very happy. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm very happy to welcome you all to this online celebration. I hope you feel excited and ready for a wave of inspiration. For all of those who need translation to Russian or Italian, you can turn it on by clicking the globe at the bottom of the screen and choosing your language. Also, I would like to ask you to turn on your cameras so that we can see each other and celebrate together. So yeah, so welcome you again. Welcome. I'm Sandra Skrotsky. I'm a volunteer at YSP Europe and YSP Hungary, and I'm very happy to be your MC for this event. Today is March 20th. It's the International Day of Happiness. So let's see what this day is about. The very first International Day of Happiness was observed on March 20th in 2013, and since then it has been celebrated every year. The United Nations wants to recognize the relevance of happiness and well-being as universal goals and aspirations in the lives of human beings around the world, and the importance of their recognition in public policy objectives. There is also World Happiness Report, which is a publication of the United Nations Sustainable Development Solution Networks. It contains articles and rankings of national happiness based on respondents' ratings of their own lives, the report also correlates with various quality of life factors. You can check it out. The new World Happiness Report just came out now, World Happiness Report 2021. Just last week, so you can check it out. And also a little about our organization, about YSP Europe. So YSP stands for International Youth and Students Association for Peace. This is a non-governmental organization founded on February 23rd, 2017 in South Korea by Dr. Ha Cha-han in order to provide a concrete support platform for the development of youth and to encourage them to apply their talents and skills to build a world of peace. You'll also see some very, very valuable links in the chat, so you can also check that out. And yeah, about today's event, you probably all know its title is Rise to Happiness. It is connected to our 4 values, IYSP's 4 values. So Rise, R stands for responsibility, I stands for integrity, S stands for service, and E stands for empathy. Many of the speakers today will be connecting their thoughts to these values, so pay attention to that as well. Also, probably many of you have already heard of the Sustainable Development Goals, or the SDGs. As IYSP, one of our aims is to support the realization of these goals. And with this event, we want to connect to goal number 3, which is good health and well-being. So I hope with all of this, you can already feel a little bit inspired. We want to give you something today. We'll be having a lot of speakers coming up, a lot of musicians, and also some other contributions. We're very, very happy to work together with so many people from around Europe. And yeah, without further ado, I'll actually just invite our very first speaker. It's Regina Harazin. She has been a volunteer for over a year now, and for more than 6 months, she has been an intern and a professional assistant of the founder and chairperson of the Amigos for Children Foundation. She's currently an economics student at Corvinus University of Budapest, and in her free time, she likes to create a lot of things, from calligraphy to anything that can be done in the kitchen. So hello, and yeah, the mic is yours.
Thank you very much, Sandra. Welcome all of you. I'm very happy to be here today and see so many of you are here to celebrate with us. So let me share my screen very quickly. And I would like to ask all of you a question. What did you want to be when you grew up, when you were 5 years old? For me, I wanted to become a doctor. because I thought being a doctor would be very easy. And I would just be helping people, I would be meeting children, and I could just better the world itself. Also, when some other people asked me, I told them that I wanted to be a princess, but I just took this dream, and it's still with me every day. Later on in life, when I turned 10, when I turned 20, I had many different ideas of what I wanted to become. I wanted to be a director, a spokesperson, or a diplomat. However, I could never answer with one answer this question. I could never be sure about myself of what exactly I wanted to do. So I decided to study business and economics, and I felt that during this way and during university, I will find out what my passion is. Besides that, I decided to join a foundation, Amigos for Children Foundation, and where I could gain some friendships, where I could gain some experience. And now today I want to talk about this foundation and what we do. So first of all, why I decided to join Amigos. I realized that children in hospitals or from children coming from unprivileged backgrounds face many different challenges. They fall out of education, they lose their motivation to study because many times they are alone with their studies, they have very few social contacts, and they need help to develop their soft skills because the teachers in hospitals are usually overwhelmed by the subjects that they need to teach these children. And the pandemic further worsened the situation of these children because the hospital visits are prohibited, the regular education was replaced by online lessons, and many children became more isolated, so more of them needed friends, which they couldn't gain because their possibilities are limited at home. They are between four walls and usually a screen, and that's all that they can get. So that's why the Amigos are here. They are friends. They are friends for children in hospitals. They are friends for children now at home. And they use their language skills, they use their knowledge to motivate these children to study, to get to know the world more, to be themselves. And through play and through learning, they become friends and they have a very good time. So here you can see the agenda that I'm going to talk about. And first, let's start with the amazing volunteers, the Amigos. The Amigos are Hungarian university students who decided to put their skills to good use. And true to our original mission and calling, we visit hospitals regularly and there motivate children to get better, as you can see in the picture, while playing. It's very important for us to be friends and not just the children's friends, but each other's friends. So we have regular meetings, we have regular events together, and it's been so much fun to get to know so many amazing people from so many different backgrounds who come together for a common goal. Our story. Shara, who you can see in the picture in the middle of the picture holding a cake. She founded Amigos in 2014 and she decided to start visiting hospitals because of an own experience. She has been in the hospital when she was a child for a longer period of time. And then when she became a university student, she gathered 10 of her friends and they decided to visit one hospital in Budapest 3 times a week, and they started to teach languages, German, English at first, and that's how they laid the foundations of Amigos. Now, last year, our association had 170 volunteers, and we had sessions about 30 times a week with children. And now we are present in 4 Hungarian cities and in 12 hospital units. These cities are Budapest, Debrecen, Szeged, and Szombathely. And we wish to expand beyond our borders and one day achieve that beside every ill children, there will be a friend, an amigo. So the pandemic situation, of course, worsened our situation as well. And it was very hard to go to hospitals because we couldn't. However, we realized that more children stayed at home, more children fell out of education, more children became isolated. So we needed to do something. That's why we introduced the 3 new programs. In Amigos Online, we continued what we did in the hospitals, however, now online. And our volunteers make specially designed learning materials for children who are ill or who are at home healing. And now we included the children of healthcare workers as well. The mentor program, which you can see in the middle, is one of my favorites. We gave 20 tablets and an Amigos mentoring to children and told them to achieve anything they want with this help. So some people decided to learn how to cook, others learned about Hungarian literature, and others learned how to draw digitally, how to edit videos. It was a very amazing opportunity for us as well, because it was something very different we never did before. And Amigos Mini is probably our biggest success. It's an online skill developing program series. We have a different topic every month, and children can join in groups of 5 to 8. And we play with Lego bricks, and we also have some interesting questions in topics like environmental protection, or what does friendship mean to you? It's very interesting to see children talk about these topics and get to know how they think and how empathic they are towards people. It's really inspiring to us as well. Here, I would like to show you some successes and what we achieved in the last year. So since we were not able to go to hospitals in person, we decided to gift children in places where we couldn't go. So we send them toys, and we also send them a special invitation to this year's program. And we wanted to give them friends, not just toys, so they can play with someone as well. In the end, we were able to gift 4,861 children in 36 hospitals in Hungary, which was a very amazing and overwhelming feeling. And in our programs, here you can see some numbers, but I think they talk for themselves. And we always say not to measure any success in numbers, but measure it in smiles, measure it in appreciation, measure it in children who come back to us, measure it in children who can't wait to meet with us again. So, yes, I think it's really amazing that we were able to play in Hungary all around in almost every city or in every county with 1,260 children who regularly come back to us, and we get to meet them again and again. And lastly, I would like to tell you a little bit about our vision and how we imagine ourselves in 100 years. So this year we decide to stay by the children's side online, and we really believe in the idea of acting local and going global. So we are starting small, you can say. By 2025, we would like to launch our first international Amigos team, probably in the Central European region. And in 100 years, we would like to have an Amigo by the side of every ill children. So one day there will be Amigos Bali, and there will be Amigos Buenos Aires. This is our dream that we work every day for, and it might not come true in our lifetime, but knowing that every children's smile makes the world a little bit better is really worth it. So now I am not looking for an exact answer of what I want to do with my life. I am just following a path where I feel happy, sometimes tired and exhausted, but also surrounded with people who bring me joy, who bring me content, and who just make my life better, because in the end, I know that I will get to a destination which is just carved out for me and which is my place in the world. So that's what I can advise to all of you, to follow this path. towards a dream which you feel important and on a path where you feel happy. This is our contact information if you wish to follow us, and thank you for sharing the link as well. Click on it and see what we do in detail. And yeah, let's work together for children. So one day there will be an amigo next to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Regina. Really, all applause to you. I feel sincerely grateful for what you do with all the other amigos, and I really wish you luck and success as you continue serving and helping children.
Thank you very much.
Our next contributor is going to be Emma Kutayer, from a young singer and songwriter from Malta. She's currently studying at the Malta Visual and Performing Arts School and has recently taken part in Malta's Got Talent, where she sang and played the piano to one of her original songs and got the golden buzzer. So pretty amazing. She's she recently released her song, which is now available on many musical platforms. So yeah, we'll be listening to Emma now.
Hello everyone, I'm Emma Kutayer and I'm 14 years old and I come from Malta. I'm going to be singing a song called Read All About It, and I think its message comes across very well. It's all about peace, because especially in this time with the pandemic, we need to stand together more than ever and we need to stay united.
You've got the words to change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. You've spent a lifetime stuck in silence, afraid you say something wrong. If no one ever hears it, how we gonna learn your song? So come on, come on, come on, come on. You've got a heart as loud as lions, so I'll let your voice be tamed. Baby, we're a little different, there's no need to be ashamed. You've got the light to fight the shadows, so stop hiding, get away. Come on, come on. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it all on the papers, 'cause I'm not afraid. They can read all about it, read all about it. Oh, 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 And I'd waking up the neighbors while we sing away the blues, making sure that we're remembered, yeah, 'cause we all matter too. If the truth has been forbidden, then we're breaking all the rules. So come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get the TV and the radio to play our tune again. It's about time we got some airplay of our version of events. There's no need to be afraid, I will sing with you, my friend. Come on, come on. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it all on the papers, 'cause I'm not afraid. They can read all about it, read all about it. Oh, 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 yeah, we're all wonderful, wonderful people. So when did we all get so fearful? And now we're finally finding our voices. So take a chance, come help me sing this. Yeah, we're chance, come help me sing this. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it all on the papers, 'cause I'm not afraid. They can read all about it, read all about it. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it all on the papers, 'cause I'm not afraid. They can read all about it, read all about it all.
Wow, wasn't this song beautiful? I mean, it actually starts with, "You've got the words to change the nation," or "words to change a nation," which might just be the perfect reminder for us on this day. So thank you, really, Emma. And I really hope you get to share your voice with many people in this world. Yeah, our next contributor is going to be Ali Chan, who is a German social activist and the eldest son of an immigrant Turkish-Kurdish Alevi family. He has been actively working for a peaceful coexistence of people of different religions, nationalities, and also backgrounds. Ali even published a book titled Hotline for Concerned Citizens, Answer from the Asylum Seeker You Trust in German. So yeah, let's hear from Ali.
Hello, my name is Ali Jan, and this is my contribution to the videos about the rise of happiness. I want to share my story, and I'm here in the Döner kebab store. My father is working, and I am talking and speaking. So, well, you should know that my family and we came as asylum seekers, as refugees to Germany more than 20 years ago. And in 2008, we bought this small store and we make doner kebab. And during the Corona times, it is very special in our family. And this is what happiness means to me. Even in this Corona times where everybody's upset, and also our customers are upset. There are less customers. We have we don't sell so much döner and pizza like 2 years before, but helping each other, being in a small space and everybody has something to contribute. This is something what makes me happy, because for me social distance is not the right word for this. For me it's about physical distancing to other people, to strangers for example, but in our family we are not social so we take care for sure, and there are big hygiene standards and like disinfection and so on. But I made a test before I came here, and then it's really warm-hearted. We have joy. It's very joyful. In the evening we watch movies. We play with our small cat, with our kitten, and here there is so much to do still in this small kebab store, and this is what makes me happy. Like, it's very grounding. It's very let me tell this in another way. During the media and when I read articles about the pandemic, about the circumstances we live in, it seems to be very like there's no light in the darkness. And here in this small place, there are small changes, there are small successful moments, there are the small joyful moments, and they give me power. They are very, my parents, my siblings, they are very like a source of power and joy for me. And so this is the reason why I come every month. Once a month, I come to this small village in Hessen. It's a state in Germany, and well, I work with them. Not yet, not in the moment, but you can believe me. I also help, and then just like 1 or 2 days after I was here, then I go back to my city, Essen in North Rhine-Westphalia. It's another state in Germany. And then I noticed that I'm alone there. I noticed that when people are not just close to me, that I notice a need for socializing, and my parents and their original culture is very close, very like they think and behave collectivistic, and this is what makes me happy in these times to see this people and yeah helping making pizza, and this is what I will do now for to make people happy, because for other people it means to eating döner makes them schöner. Schöner is a word in German which means more pretty, and well, I have to go.
Thank you so much, Ali. Very happy that we could hear such an authentic talk. And as you could also hear, Ali said, small changes, small successful moments, small joyful moments that give me power. I hope that we can all connect to this kind of attitude and recognize these moments in our lives. So thank you again. And our next contributor is going to be Nathalie Komagata, who is a Swiss-Japanese dancer, singer, and songwriter, and also a young mother of 2 beautiful children. As a dancer, she competed in the Swiss National Rhythmic Gymnastics competitions alongside practicing various styles of dance. After she gave birth to her second child, she continued her artistic projects through releasing 2 singles, and her debut album will be released before the end of 2021. She'll be sharing about this more. So yeah, let's hear from Nathalie now.
Happy day of happiness. Hello, my name is Nathalie. I'm 28 and I live in Switzerland. And today I want to share music and dance, what it means to me, and how I found out how to be happy. So I write songs and I sing and I dance. I started dancing at the age of 6 and I started composing at the age of 12, and since then I've been doing it. But when I had children, 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I kind of stopped. And after my second child, I felt really unfulfilled and I felt so depressed. And that's when I started and I decided, okay, I'm gonna really bring my projects to become something beautiful and bring them to the world, to get them out of me. And that's when I started recording my songs and creating music videos. And since then I feel really much more happy because I'm aligned to my original self. Being creative, being active, being inspirational was really what I am. And because I disconnected to it, I couldn't really be happy. So I could be aligned to me, be aligned to God. And so now I'm really happy I can do these projects even though I'm taking care of my children, and I could find this balance between children and my projects. This process of being aligned, I think, is really important, and it means to clean oneself every day. Like we clean our physical self, we need to clean our spiritual self from all this dirt that comes from outside, all these negative thoughts, all these limiting beliefs, and really be our true self, what we can be, our potential, our best self. And I really want to encourage you to clean yourself and to let go of all these things that don't help you, that bring you down. And in this way, you can be aligned to who you are, aligned to your vision, aligned to God. And then you can really experience happiness and create happiness in your life and for others. So all the best to you, and bye. Burning light, burning fire, creeping inside out, hiding from the light, keeping me away of life. In the day, in the night, warming up inside out. 'Cause I know I'm alive, free my life of lies, strong light in the sky, running free, running wild, born again I can rise. In your eyes I found my mind, turning, turning, I can fly. Prayer sounds in the dark. See my thread is white. Wind blows, wind calls. In the past I recall my voice getting strong. I follow the wind before I fall, because I choose to live, because I have a dream, for the world, for you and me, for the world, for you and me. Free my life of lies, strong light in the sky, running free, running wild, born again I can rise. In your eyes I found my mind, turning, turning, I can fly. Prayer sounds in the dark. See my bed, it is white. In the day, in the night, warming up inside out. 'Cause I know I'm alive, free my life of lies, strong light in the sky, running free, running wild, born again I can rise. In your eyes I found my mind, turning, turning, I can fly. Prayer sounds in the dark. I see my bed, it is white.
Thank you, Nathalie, for sharing your message and song. I can see very clearly that integrity means a lot to you. And to me, it was very beautiful how this video connected this love for dance and singing at the same time. And yeah, I personally cannot wait to hear more songs from you. So yeah, our next contributor is going to be Anna Berankova, who is actually on the call. So if you scroll through the windows, you will find her. She's a very smiley young lady who works in the media and art as an editor, sound engineer, video editor, and also as a presenter, actress, and singer. She's also the founder of the non-profit organization Dos Tiradossi, with which she tries to spread positive stories and contribute to empathetic or empathic interpersonal relationships. So yeah, we'll be hearing from Anna now.
Happy International Happiness Day, everyone. My name is Anna Berankova, and my motto is to start every single day with joy and go to bed with inner peace. So, let's make this conference a joyful one. Stretch, jump, sip some good cup of coffee, smile. Whatever works for you. Awesome! To introduce myself, I've been working in culture, art, and media my whole adult life. I was a theater and TV actress. I worked as a reporter and broadcaster in TV and radio. And right now I work in podcast production and host a show about the human brain. How it works, how it affects our behavior, and how we can affect it. I've always enjoyed learning about the brain. One of the things I always found fascinating was the question of happiness. What happens in our brain when we are happy or sad, and can we push the balance in the favor of the happy side? Is it even possible? To answer this question, we need to talk about hormones. Hormones and their passing into our bodies affect our current emotional state, our mood. Modern neuroscience has identified not only these hormones, but also activities that release them. And by performing these activities, we can become happier and more content. When I say happiness hormone, can you think of any? Okay, they are endorphin, serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine. Let's start with endorphin. Is there any activity you'd associate it with? Anyone who likes sports probably knows how good it feels when you go for a run, finish their exercise, or participate in tournament. Your brain connects with your endocrine system, which releases endorphins into your body. If you're not into sports, there are other ways to get your hands on endorphins. You can try laughing with a funny book, movie, or a joke. When we laugh, our muscles warm up. Do you remember when you were laughing so hard your belly started aching? That's when you got a dose of endorphins. Another happiness hormone is oxytocin, the so-called love hormone. It releases mainly during childbirth and during breastfeeding. If you, men in the audience, are disappointed, don't be. You can release oxytocin as well. We release oxytocin through touch, when we hug a close one, when we pet our dogs, cats, whatever, when we kiss our partner, and of course, when we have sex. We can agree on that, right? When we are having a good meal like pizza, sushi, ice cream, you name it, we feel happy, and usually a wide smile appears on our faces. I can see some smiles already. Serotonin is not gained only through good food, however. You probably noticed that you feel differently based on what weather there is outside. We feel fed up when it's cold and cloudy, when it's raining, and we feel much better when there's sun shining. That's because serotonin gets released thanks to the sunshine. At a nice walk in the nature and should immediately feel much better. Last hormone I want to tell you about is dopamine. Do you guys make to-do lists where you mark all your tasks for the day? And can you recall the feeling you got everything done and cross off those tasks? How good it feels? That's exactly when you get your dopamine. You get another dose of dopamine when you reward yourself. I believe that you should always find a reason to celebrate something. Same things go for paying attention to your needs and looking after yourselves. because that's when your dopamine releases. Now that you know what activities trigger which hormones, you are equipped to fight your sadness, frustration, anger, or exhaustion. You now know that you can help change your emotional state if you want. It is within your power to tell your brain you want to feel better, that you want to feel good. Eat your favorite food with something funny, go for a run, or do whatever you enjoy the most. And if you ever feel so down you don't feel like doing anything, then go to sleep. Sleep has a huge effect on hormone production and, of course, on the proper functionality of your brain. I would like to end my speech by describing what happiness and contentment means for me. It is about satisfying my needs and its qualities. It is about noticing and enjoying everyday pleasures. My needs are simple: sleep well, have good relationships with my close ones, eat good food, listen to my stomach and my microbiome, do work that makes me feel happy and where I feel useful and appreciated, and finally, help people and share joy with others. Now it's up to you to think about which activities make you feel satisfied and decide if you want to feel happy.
Wow, thank you so much, Anna. Honestly, just by looking at you, I felt happier already. Yeah, I also wish I spoke Czech so I could listen to your podcast and could listen to you more. Yeah, also, I love how you connected our event to science and biology, so thank you for that. Our next contributor is going to be Asil Gizache from Austria. He's a jazz pianist and composer from Vienna. As a child, he was a member of the famous Vienna Boys Choir and got the chance to tour around the world and sing in big concert halls like the Carnegie Hall in New York or the Tokyo Opera City Hall. Later in his teenage years, he found his love for jazz music and eventually formed his own trio. So let's hear from Asil now.
Hello, my name is Aseo and I'm a jazz pianist from Austria, currently living and studying in the Netherlands. Music means a lot to me. It has always been a big part of my life, and already as a child, I've been part of the Vienna Boys Choir and I got the chance to tour all around the world. I've been playing the piano since I was 6 years old, and I played for various kind of occasion and events. And just through these experiences, my passion for music grew more and more. It was always a pleasure to see the smile of the people's faces and their appreciation towards the art that I make. I believe music is a gift that connects people, maybe even countries, and it brings happiness and it even heals people. My music is very influenced from many different sources and styles. I'm working with various kinds of musicians from all over the world, and this already is a message of unity and harmony. This is my contribution to the world, and I think everyone has something valuable to give and to share. And this is also my call for everyone to give this valuable thing that you have in order to rise to happiness.
silence of a great hatred and the silence of a great love that comes between husband and wife. We do not know very often what we say if we don't listen to the inner voice each day. So love with silence when people reject you. Love with silence when people neglect you. Because those who know do not speak, and those who speak do not know.
Ta ta di ta di ta 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 di ta di ta di ta di ta ta di ta ta di ta 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 di ta di ta di ta di di ta di di ta di di ta di di da di da di da di da di da di da da di 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 di da da ka di 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 ka da da ka di da ka di di da di di da da di da di di da di da di da di dhagena 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 dha 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 da di da di di dhagena dhagena dha di da di dhagena dha dhagena dhagena dha dhagena 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 dha dha dhagena di da da dha da da dha dha da da da
Thank you, Asel, for sharing your message and performance. I think I could listen to your music over and over again in a jazz club. Actually, with all these musical performances, I realize again just how beautiful the world of music is. So thank you again. And our next speaker is going to be Jonathan McConnell. He is the founder of the family coaching business Das Relationship and president of YSP Germany. He is specialized in crisis intervention, attachment theory, and multifamily therapy. He is combining his social skills with his voluntary work. YSP Germany is focusing on interfaith networking and local communities and NGOs all over the country. So let's hear from Yoni.
All right. Let's go. Okay. To rise to happiness now. Welcome everyone. I'm so glad to see you. Not really, but anyway, I hope you're doing great. My name is Jonathan Makkonen. Please feel free to call me Yoni. I live in Germany. I'm a family coach and I'm also the president of YSP Germany. I'm really happy to have the opportunity to share some thoughts with you today. What is happiness to me? First of all, I like to be crazy and goofy and dance around a little bit. I don't know if you can notice. I'm super awkward, man. I want to share about empathy today, but it's a little different because today it's about empathy towards yourself. Can you empathize with yourself, even if you're unhappy sometimes? Are you okay with yourself being unhappy sometimes? Is it okay to be not okay sometimes? Even on the day of happiness, maybe? I deal with a lot of people who are not okay in my job, actually, as a family coach. And what I notice is that true liberation of your actual situation, of your feelings that you're going through, is not necessarily to always be positive. You all know the term toxic positivity. It's actually being true to yourself and honest to yourself and empathize with your current situation. If you manage to be understanding towards yourself. And if you manage to really let your feelings be, you know, whether they're good or bad, it will liberate you. And once you feel liberated and empathize more towards yourself or for yourself, how do you say that in English? I'm not sure. That will actually make you much more available for other people, and you will be able to even love and appreciate other people much more. So then the big question is, how can you be more empathetic with your current situation? Okay, think, what's your positive motive of being sad right now? Why are you stuck? What's behind it? If you can pinpoint that, yeah, you know, if you can make sense, yeah, think of a reason why it's the case and why it's even okay to be sad or upset or stuck in your life right now. If you come to that point, there's no doubt that you will actually be more liberated to go the first step. Okay, so to get there, how can you get there? I'll give you a very simple task today. I want you to freaking dance today. I want you to give yourself permission to love your dance, no matter how bad you might think it is. First of all, dancing makes you happy no matter how hard you try to stay sad. That's one very great advantage of it. And the other thing is practice to accept yourself, how you are. Your dance is amazing. Your dance, no matter what kind of feelings your dance is expressing, it is actually amazing, you know? And then next, you can, as a step two, try to be a tiny bit more empathetic with someone in your family or your group of friends. Try it out, and you will see, once you start being more empathetic and loving towards yourself, it will totally work out. And the key to get there is to loosen up your body first. Why? Because our body and our mind are also connected, in case you didn't know yet. So tune in and have a great day still. Enjoy the other speakers, and love you guys.
Thank you very much, Yanni, for connecting to one of our RISE values with empathy. And to all the audience here, I hope you could also gain some inspiration to dance today a bit, maybe with someone you care about. And our next contributor is going to be someone from the Intune band, and also the Intune band. Based in Germany, the Intune band is made up of 5 musicians, of 2 singers, a guitarist, a pianist, and a drummer. They record covers and original songs for the happiness of others and also themselves. We'll be hearing more from Laureen Mobile, singer of the band. So let's welcome up Laureen.
Hi guys, my name is Laureen Mobile. I'm from Germany and I'm part of the band Intune. And our band performs songs in the genres of pop, but also worship and funk, but we're flexible. And what happiness means for me is incorporated in everything that represents music. I love performing, standing in front of people and just singing from the bottom of my heart and seeing people dance to it. But I also love just writing music, creating content that can touch the hearts of others. But it's also a way of channeling my emotions. If I go through something, whether it's good or bad, it brings me so much happiness because I can express it in music. Like, for me, music is such a universal language, and that's why it's so precious. And yeah, I just cherish it so much. And yeah, this is what happiness means for me.
You're the air I breathe, and I swear I need more of your love deep inside. Don't want to sober up. Your love is all I got. You are my priority. Please know that I'd never leave. I'd rather die for eternity, not knowing where I am and searching for. Oh, I am sure of my love for you. It is unceasingly for the one I love. Oh, I am sure of my love. My love, it is just for you. You're my dreams of dreams, and I long to make it real. You're all I have on my mind. Don't want to sober up. Your love is all I got. You are my priority. Please know that I'd never leave. I'd rather die for eternity, not knowing where I am and searching for. Oh, I'm sure my love for you is unceasingly for the one I love. Oh, I'm sure my love, it is just for you. Oh, I'm sure my love for you, it is unceasingly for the one I love. Oh, I'm sure my love, it is just for you. They think I'm crazy, but honestly, I don't care. You are the only one who can complete me. They think I'm crazy, but honestly, I don't care. You are the only one who can complete me. They think I'm crazy, but honestly, I don't care. You are the only one who can complete me. They think I'm crazy, but honestly, I don't care. You are the only one who can complete me. They think I'm crazy, but honestly, I don't care. You are the only one who can complete me. I'm sure my love for you is unceasingly for the one I love. Oh, I'm sure my love, it is just for you. Oh, I'm sure my love for you, it is unceasingly for the one I love. Oh, I'm sure my love, it is just for you. You're the air I breathe.
Wow. Thank you, Laureen and the Inching Band for contributing to this event. Wasn't this truly beautiful? I mean, I received some comments saying that this song touched hearts. So I hope it touched your heart as well. Actually, this was our last musical performance musical contribution for today, but we still have some contributions because we received some short videos from people who inspire us. So we'd like to share that as well with you. So yeah, let's watch that video.
Salut tout le monde, je m'appelle Jodie Samy et je fais des vidéos sur internet. Je suis présente sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube. Mes vidéos, elles portent sur les sujets de société. Pourquoi? Parce que la société, c'est vous et moi qui la constituons. Ça nous concerne tous. Alors, c'est pourquoi je me permets aujourd'hui de faire appel à notre sens des responsabilités pour marcher avec intégrité en nous rendant service mutuellement et surtout avec beaucoup d'empathie. Pour cette journée du bonheur, je ne peux que vous souhaiter tout le bonheur du monde et surtout que ce bonheur demeure éternellement.
Hi, this is Voina, the initiator of Let's Tennis charity event in 2016. Let's Tennis was a whole-day tennis camp and training for children with migration background. The purpose of it was to respond to the Syrian crisis through sport. The children that were in the refugee camps in Austria at that time, we wanted them to give an opportunity to engage in sport, to teach them tennis, and of course to inspire them to become more than they thought they could be through tennis. The outcome was 30 children participated. 2 of them won a tennis scholarship at the Pokorny Tennis School. We had more than 15 volunteers and more than 5 sponsors, including the Ministry of Family, Youth in Vienna, OSCE, United Nations Tennis Club, Sport Without Borders, and Seval Tennis Academy.
Hi, my name is Christina Marlena Alzinger, and as the president of Platform Christdemokratie, it was an honor to organize the ball Night to Shine, a ball for people with special needs, for the first time in Austria. Night to Shine was founded by Team Thibaut. Its aim is to show people with special needs God's unconditional love. Giving people love, hope, and showing them their tremendous value can change their participants' life, the society, and the whole world.
Hey, I'm Anna from Hungary. And when it comes to experiencing happiness, the first thing that pops into my mind is empathy. And the reason why I think is that empathy is closely related to freedom and to accepting each other with a full and open heart. And when we try and practice empathy, we can put ourselves into the situation of somebody else and feel their feelings and see them as they are. And if we carry our burdens together, life becomes just easier and burdens become less heavy. And we can experience that we are on this together and we are never alone. And with empathy comes a feeling of being seen and understood and accepted, and is the straight way to personal expression and the expression of our values and experiencing freedom.
Hello, my name is Michael.
Hello, my name is Cornelia.
Hello, my name is Rosina.
Hello, my name is Viorica.
Hello, my name is Marina.
You are the young people from the village Traclia in Moldova.
For more than a year, we have been doing volunteer activities in our village, such as
material and emotional help for the elderly,
help for families with more difficult living conditions, and we do intercultural events with youth.
At the moment, you are carrying out the project Our Helping Hands, one of the winners of the Peace Designer Program, developed by International Associations Youth and Studies for Peace.
Around this project, we want to bring joy to those in need, offering them food, clothes, talking to them.
Gathering hand in hand with the help of empathy and service. We want to share our happiness with others.
When I say the word happiness, two words come into my mind. The first is dance, because I've been dancing for 17 years and I also teach dance for kids for free. And sometimes when I have a bad day, I just put a mask on because you have to be happy with kids. And then suddenly this mask becomes reality because it is really fun being with kids and it really makes me happy. And the other word is giving, because I love making cakes and I love giving people cakes that I made. I love seeing their face and that they are so happy because of the cake I made them. And the other thing is saying, have a great day. I try to end all my conversations with have a great day because that makes people smile, and so I smile also. And the last one, the key of happiness, is Disney. Never grow up.
Happiness is in the little things. Life moves so fast and we don't have time to pay attention to some small but important things, such as ability to walk. Several months ago I injured my leg and for a while I couldn't even walk on my own. At that moment a lot of people took care of me, but I didn't feel happy. I felt that all my immediate plans and dreams had collapsed. I was frustrated and disappointed. But after a few months, how happy I was when I was able to take the first step on my own. It seems to be trifle, a small step, like we take thousands every day, but how much happiness it brings us. After that, small things became valuable to me. I began to notice that doing some small things for others, for example, making someone a cup of coffee, makes me even happier.
البروجي هذا الهدف نتاعو هو améliorer l'accès à la santé pour les jeunes usagers de drogue sortant du prison ou en risque d'être incarcérés. كلوش يعني جرس انذار جرس انذار انه فما حاجه راهي قاعده تصير خطيره برشا وحتى حد ما هو مهتم بها. أي واحد يستهلك هو معرض إنه يدخل الحبس في أي وقت. الحاجة هذه خلتهم يمتنعوا إنهم يتمتعوا بحقهم في الصحة. البروجي هو l'intégration sociale à travers le théâtre forum.
Wow, I'm so happy there are so many people out there serving those around them and showing real empathy, integrity, and responsibility. Also, I am amazed by how many countries are represented at this event from all over Europe, and I'm especially grateful for all of those who share in English, even though it's not their native language. So now it's actually time for one of our participants to share and how they felt during this event, because we're coming to an end actually. And I heard that Michael Klinger is going to be talking, so the floor is yours, Michael.
Thank you so much. Wow, I have to say all these presentations were absolutely amazing, every single one of them. For me though, personally, I had one which I could relate to most, and that was the Amigos for Children Foundation, the first presentation, because one of my best friends actually in Northern Ireland had to be in the hospital, around 14 to 15. We're around the same age. And I remember I really wanted to be there for him. I really wanted to spend time with him. But of course, we were also physically apart because I was living in Liechtenstein, which is right between Austria and Switzerland. And he's all the way in the UK, in Northern Ireland. So we're a little bit more than 1,000 miles apart. And it was just difficult. So having a program like the one Amigos is suggesting, I think is so important, because even for him, in his shoes, I think it would have been such a beautiful thing to have, because he also didn't have anybody to talk to than just me. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful that a program like that exists and that it's wanting to expand and get so much better and bigger. So a big thank you to Amigos, to the Amigos Foundation, but also to every single one of you guys, because it was just absolutely a pleasure to listen to, and I enjoyed it so much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Michael. And now we're coming to our last contribution, because we also received a short song about happiness from Russia. So I hope you can enjoy that. Let's listen to it now. That was very beautiful. Thank you, Russia, for your contribution. And yeah, we received a lot of reminders today on how we should be aware of all the happy moments during our days, all the little things that can make us happy. So now it's time for us to act and do something. It's only 11:15 now, so we'd like you from now on to share joy, and especially share joy on this day. We invite everyone to share your story with your moment of happiness and challenge 3 people to do the same. So you will see now on the screen how to do that. If you have Instagram or if you have Facebook, then you can try to write a text. Today is the International Day of Happiness. I share my moment of happiness with, and then you say with what, and I nominate 3 people, and you mention the 3 people to share their moment of happiness. And it's very important that you use the Rise to Happiness hashtag, and also tag us at YSP.Europe on Instagram, and we'll try to repost it. And with this, our goal is to basically spread happiness during the entire day. So yeah, I hope that through this event we can make your morning a joyful one, and I hope you gain inspiration from all the wonderful contributions we shared with you. You will soon receive a feedback form. Probably you will also see it in the chat now, where you can share your thoughts on how you felt during this event. And if you liked being here, make sure to follow us on social media, where you will see all our future events and where you can also register. One event that you can soon join is the Youth Heroes Award ceremony on April 3rd. And yeah, with this, I'd like to conclude this event, and I wish you all the very best on this International Day of Happiness and a beautiful year ahead. So see you at our next event, and yeah, thank you for coming.